So, just as I promised, another Wuthering Waves video before my Sparking Zero video, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm mad excited to get into my Sparking Zero arc, as soon as I have the means to be able to get the footage and be able to make videos on it, let alone purchase the game. See, I have the funds to do so, but at this present moment, there are other payments I need to focus on before I throw my money at Sparking Zero, and judging from what I've seen, it looks outstanding. An amazing Dragon Ball game that I've been waiting for. See, one of my favorite childhood games of all time is Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, but you know what? Enough about Dragon Ball for right now, before I damn well make this video about Dragon Ball fully. Gotta save it for the next one. We're focusing on a little game called Wuthering Waves, and I'm not gonna lie, out of all the gachas that I played, you know what, before I continue, it's funny. Punishing Grey Raven and Wuthering Waves are the only gacha games I sit down and even play anymore, aside from Nikkei of course. I haven't touched Honkai Star Rail in who knows how long. Natlan completely sucks in my opinion, and I'm not talking about the story, I haven't played it so I can't speak on Natlan narratively, but Natlan's land, mechanics, and characters have been one big disappointment after another, save for some characters being quite fun. Zenless Zone Zero, I mean, I guess I'll play it again when Miyabi comes out. I have Jane Doe and Zhu Yuan, so I have no one else I want or am looking forward to. And Honkai Impact 3rd hasn't existed for me since I got Stardust Grisio. You know, awesome Star Wars shit. But with Sparkle being the most readable character in Star Rail, about to be introduced into Honkai Impact 3rd in a little crossover, I might have to boot up HI3, dust off a little bit of the dust and grime, and grind to get me a sparkle of my own on that game. Any excuse to see any of those characters be playable in a non-turn based setting, am I right? Let's just hope that our little Sparkle Insanist doesn't flop harder than the Joker 2, because we've all seen how quickly clown and gesture based bullshit characters rises and falls. What's up you guys? My name's Rigashu, and on this channel I'm going to be covering Wuthering Waves and Dragon Ball. If you like what you see and like what you hear, go ahead and like and subscribe. Anyways, let's get right into why Wuthering Waves is probably going to indeed be a super diamond in the rough in being the best gacha game of all time, full-time glaze type shit. So I'm sure you've all seen that these past couple of days people have been absolutely losing their minds in the Wuthering Waves community over Rover's favorite thorny little princess, Camellya. And I gotta say, I don't blame them. Camellya has been a very much so anticipated character ever since the cutscene where you had her ass pinned down with your blade, crawling all over her like yo ass was a Starion and she was Tav. Or a roach crawling all over a delicious sandwich. But honestly, what's the difference between the two scenarios? Regardless, it was a scene that I was definitely into, and honestly, it almost made me want to pull. And regardless of being on guaranteed or 50-50, wouldn't have really mattered, since I believe the Kuro gods have blessed me with being able to constantly pull characters non-stop in their ever-expanding and ever-improving game. The shortkeeper pulls that happen on stream kinda low-key prove my point, but aside from that, it still isn't enough for me to want to pull Camellya, as I'm waiting for my sweet baby girl Alpha to finally make her variant appearance in Wuthering Waves. I won't have to really wait too long though, or even worry about whether I'll be able to get 5 copies of her and 4 copies of her sword, considering that Kuro Games gives out these pulls like veteran relief efforts be giving out them little white ass boxes of lunch food. Shit is insane. Now, as for all of you, I say do it. Pull for Camellya. I can't post the leaks or anything because that would be disrespectful to Kuro Games, and obviously we can't stop leakers, but the company does work hard to want to surprise us, so I humbly ask you guys not to go out of your way to view these leaks and just be pleasantly surprised whenever a trailer drops. Says the one who got 10k views on the damn Acheron Leaks video. But anyways, I won't be posting spoiler clips here, but judging from what I saw, read, and heard, Camellya is finna be peak. She's easily looking like one of the most fun, most creative, strong, and quite possibly horniest characters out of the entire damn cast so far. Now, this is also playing into my fear that the characters are becoming more and more out of this world and flashy compared to the last, but as long as people are still having fun and it's not hurting Kuro games or Wuthering Waves in general, then I suppose it's fine. No point in me beating a dead horse complaining about the same thing I did before, am I right? I'm hoping that Camellya's character story makes for taking us into a darker turn for the world considering her power and the chaoticness of her character. I'm hoping to be able to see more of Scar and Frolova because it's very obvious from the cinematics they were involved in, these two are the one-to-one same role in this story as Roland and Luna was in Punishing Gray Raven, meaning Alpha isn't too far behind. And I wonder, will she retain her white hair? Will she get purple hair? Black hair? Green hair like Frolova? Nah, I ain't wanna see no green-haired Alpha. Look. Anyways, I'm getting off track again. God damn, Ragash, relax. Shit, she ain't coming out right now. We just focusing on the plant bitch at the moment. But Camellya definitely looks like a wild card that'll throw an interesting cog or wrench in the story unfolding thus far. Clearly, she's experienced enough things to be bored with the rest of the world, but when it comes to us, it seems we are the source of her interest and possibly even positive disposition on the world judging from the dialogue we received from her. I find it difficult seeing Camellya finding entertainment and joy in situations without Rover being a part of it, but let's get into the other ways. The Wuthering Waves community has been losing their minds over this character. And I think y'all know what I'm talking about. Apparently, one of her attacks is called breeding. And judging from the faces I've seen this bitch make, I ain't got no clue what Kuro Games is trying to cook here. It ain't no damn random ingredients, but god damn, they just threw a motherfucking curved cabbage at us with that one. Apparently, the various down bad dogs have been barking at the sight of Camellya's ass as she bends over every 5 seconds, looking so damn flexible you'd think her questline was gonna go on ahead and have you assist her in some damn stretches before her ballet class. And shit, I'd be 100% motherfucking down for that, okay? You must be out your damn mind if you think I'm not about to bust out like Amanda's yoga instructor from GTA 5, doing everything I can to press this thing on mine against her fat fucking ass. But I digress for the time being, as I'm looking forward to these supposed weapon skins as well, whether they will be for all characters, and if we're coming on to character skins anytime soon, effect transformations and the like. If Punishing Gray Raven does it, then by all means I am actually expecting Wuthering Waves to do it. I don't care if the skins end up being more expensive than Hoyoverse's skins, as the developers said, as long as they have enough money to stay alive, they're happy. And honestly, I can respect that. I think my next video on Wuthering Waves will be about whether, despite how disappointed some of us were about its themes in the beginning, that it may just have the makings and company to be the best gacha game of all time, or at least in the current history for now, until another one topples over it. Because I won't lie, it just keeps improving, and for the people complaining about how the game should have been good from the get-go, that shit was in the past, man. It's improved now, so suck it up, shut up, and play the peak before you. Yo ass complaining so much about the past, complaining about how Wuthering Waves should have had all these things it had now from the beginning, but you should really be appreciating the fact that we got it right now. So instead of wasting your breath talking about what should have been, start playing what is. And what it is the game is good, the game is improving, and the game will just get better in the future. So how about you go ahead, turn that head 180 degrees, and look forward. Anyways, I've been Ragashu DB. Tell me what you guys think of Camellya and whether or not you're excited for her. Are you going to be pulling her weapon? What sorts of things are you looking forward to in the story of Wuthering Waves narratively? certain themes, certain concepts, certain level designs. I want to hear it all in the comments below. But anyways, I want you all to take care, and as always, peace.